This is a really important one. Mindset before the sales call, right? So first things first, are you in the mindset that this call that you're about to get on is already closed, that they're already in your program, already bought your product or your service, okay? And have you role played right now? This is extremely important. Did you go through some of the objections that you most commonly hear, right? This is one of the things that I want everybody to understand is objections never really change. And most people will say, oh, objections change all the time. No, they don't, right? Time, money, support, those things, right? They're always going to be the same. You know you're going to get them. It's a natural response, right? Are you prepared for them? Before your sales call, did you run through with somebody, your friend, a spouse, a coworker, somebody, and go through a sales process with them to get some of the bugs, to get some of the little things out that can make your process a little more smoother and more confident when you're on the phone with these people, okay? So ask yourself, are you in the mindset that this call is already closed? Do you have everything that you need in front of you to make this call successful, right? So what do I mean? Who is the person? Where are they from? How old are they? What do they want? What do they do, right? Things like that. You want to have information on people so that way you can best help them out, right? So that way you can best help them out. Do you have your sales call checklist printed out so you can write on it? This is a super simple checklist, right? And I'm going to give you something right here that we'll be talking about, earlier on. It's basically not necessarily a script. It's basically keeping you in line so that way when you're on the sales call, you know that you're still in the process, right? So think about it. What do they want? Why do they want it? Right? What are they currently doing? What barriers are holding them back from what they're doing, right? What's getting in the way? So objections, different things like that. What is a solution and what is a prescription and what is the close, right? That list. Do you have that listed out? Do you have those things in front of you so you can stay in the call and stay on track with them, okay? So do not use a sales script. Why we don't use sales scripts is because you want to be in the phone call. You want to be in the emotion on the phone call. In a sales script, if you have a script, you better learn it and you better throw it away. You should know that script verbatim and it should come off naturally as a conversation to you, and then get rid of it. Because if you have it in front of you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to read it, which takes your emotion from the conversation to the piece of paper. And you're going to miss out on some of the emotional attachments that you really need to focus on when actually serving somebody else in a conversation. So get rid of the script and actually serve somebody by helping them get what they need, right? They come and they're on the phone and they're having this conversation with you because they want to solve some sort of problem in their life, whether it's to lose weight, have a better relationship with nutrition, grow their business, right? Learn how to generate leads, get better on Facebook, how to market themselves, what content to create, how to do email marketing, whatever have you, platforms, pricing, different things like that, right? They're coming to you to solve some sort of problem. It's your job to figure out what that problem is and provide a solution to them, right? And you can't do it by staring at a script. You can do it by connecting with their emotions and what they really, really want, right? So also think about this. Do you have Tape-A-Call? It's a recording service, right? Do you have Tape-A-Call? Can you record your phone call so that way you don't blast this call out to anybody? This is for your own personal use so you can grow yourself, right? Evaluate yourself on that sales call so that way you know how you sounded, what you said, things you could have done better, ways you could have served this individual better, right? Do you have notes written down? Are you diligent when you're having a conversation with them and fact-finding enough information so you can properly prescribe a solution to the problems that they're having, right? Do you take your call sitting or standing? This is a big one, guys. And the reason why I say this is a big one is because if you're sitting on the couch and you're slouched down, and a lot of people might disagree with this, but guess what? Numbers never lie, okay? So are you sitting or standing? Are you sitting down? Are you comfortable? Or are you standing in a positive state, energetic state, in an agreement with the customer 100%, okay? Why is this important? Because you want to come with enthusiasm. You want to come with positivity and energy to this call. It's your job to change that call. Let me give you an example. Have you ever gotten on a phone call and you're super fired up and you're super pumped up, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, everything is going great. their energy is a little bit low. It's your job to twist their energy. Get them to feed off of you through that conversation, right? Lift their energy up. Get them in the right state by being positive and energetic yourself and have that enthusiasm, right? So I want you to remember, people will pay more for positivity, enthusiasm than they'll pay for anything else. They'll pay more for your positive attitude than the actual product or service. And the reason why I say that is because I used to be in, the training industry inside the facilities. I charged way more for my services than every other personal trainer on the market there, right? Why did I continuously keep having more and more people want to work with me over doing a cheaper option? Because I showed up positive. I showed up with enthusiasm, and I showed up ready to deliver 100% every single time that they saw me. People will pay for that. They'll pay double the amount for just that alone. So that's why sitting is not going to be an option for me, and standing when you're on sales calls and really delivering the positive and enthusiasm to them is going to benefit you. Do you have your contract ready to go? Do you have the email stuff up and ready to go? Is the contract or the agreement that you have them sign, or maybe a credit card authorization, is that stuff already filled out and ready to go? Remember, you're already thinking they've bought your services. Have that stuff read out, so that way when they say, yes, I'm ready to rock and roll, send it over to me, right? Boom, you press a button, you send it over, you're ready to go, okay? If you are going into this call with a confident mindset, then you shouldn't be worried about the outcome of the call. More, in fact, about delivering a product or a service and solving a problem for the individual that you're connecting with, okay? Do you have one sales call in queue, right, in your queue? What does that mean? Do you have one sales call in your queue to call? I mean, right now or today, if you have more than one sales call at a time lined up, you'll be less worried if this call doesn't sign up with you, because your focus will directly go to the next one. Now, what do I mean by that? Keep your pipeline full, right? This is what everybody says. You need to keep your pipeline full. The reason it's important to keep your pipeline full is because, say you get on this call, you're fired up, and they say no, like you can't overcome the objections. You don't know what the objection is, right? You didn't do something right on the sales call, or whatever it is. They say no. If you have a call right away after that, you get back up, you get fired up, and you get on that next sales call. Guess what you just did? You forgot about that no. This is what happens, and this is where people get deterred from doing calls before sales, is they actually allow themselves time. They get off the call, they hear no, they think about it, they overthink about it, and then they think about it some more, and then somebody else says, oh, your mindset isn't right? When actually all they need to do is take more freaking action and move forward, right, to the next caller. Get somebody else on the phone, help them, give them a solution to a problem that they have, and impact more people. Then you're not going to be so worried about the one no that you heard throughout the course of the day, because it was the only call you had set up. Have 5 or 6 calls set up throughout the course of the day, and move yourself forward towards the growth that I know that you can potentially have within your business. So get your mind right before the sales call. Show up with positivity. Show up with energy and enthusiasm. Have your stuff prepared. Have your checklist written out. Have your agreement, your credit card authorization form ready to rock and roll on the computer, and be in agreement with the person that you're talking to, and show them enthusiasm and solve their problem. And that is it. Get the right mindset before the sales call, and you'll be successful, and I can guarantee it. And just keep reaching.